We had something going good.
Just last question, just the biggest things.
Hotter today than usual? I'm trying to sweat. You guys notice I'm trying to sweat.
Well, it was a longer day than usual, too.
Was it?
Yeah. I mean,
it's Pac-12. We're trying to win. We're trying to make a living here. We had a good day today. I tell you, they're starting to work better, more efficiently. Big thing for us is obviously I think on offense is getting creases in the run game, getting the run game going. We got to get the run game going. I really believe the team that can run the ball and takes care of the ball is the one that's going to win this game. Takeaways are big. Defensively, we only got one last week. We can't go in a game like that. We got to make sure we don't give up cheap touchdowns on defense. We got to play. And these guys are very well coached, so they're going to have some really good things. I think they got kind of like the same thing as last week. I think they have big play capabilities because of their wide receivers. Obviously, they're going to have their tailback back, and I think he's special. I think that hurts them when he's not in there, obviously. And they're going to come and try to win on defense. Guess what? That's what we're doing too. So it's going to be an interesting battle. But our guys did a good job today, and probably the thing that we've worked the hardest on this week is our special teams. I told the kids, I said, guys, I'm going to tell you this. I can guarantee you one thing. Any game that you lose special teams in this league, you're losing the game. I don't care what you do on offense or defense. That's because every week that's the way it's going to be. You got to bring it every single week. So I feel good about their preparation. Obviously coming back at home, I know we're going to have a great crowd, and looking forward to coming in and competing.
How was this last year's road game at Utah help you in preparation for this game?
Last year's
road game in Utah.
I wasn't here last year, but it didn't help me any. But I'd like to have been here. I mean, it'd been great. But I've really tried to use that as guys. It don't matter what happened last year, and it really doesn't. You look and you see like each week. I told him, I said, give me an illustration. I said, I want you to look at every game last year that you played, and which games you were picked to win, and then the ones that you were the most disgusted about. It wasn't hard for me to figure out which ones that was. That makes sense? It was a home game here late. And, that's what I'm telling you is that none of that stuff matters. What we're focused on is winning the line of scrimmage, making sure that we're sound about what we're doing, and outscoring the opponent. That's all we're doing. And so I haven't used that as, matter of fact, I hope our guys don't think that it's going to be some 48-14 deal, because it's not going to be. I mean, every year is different, every week is different, every game is different. If you read the papers and you listen to what everybody's prediction is, you'll see the shock and awe each week.
Todd,
so we didn't. I haven't used that other than to tell them, guys, don't look at that game.
Carl Bradford had a quiet first week, but he's been playing pretty well lately. Where has he progressed the most?
Just mental maturity. I think that's the thing I've challenged. If you ask me the one thing that we have to improve the most on, and that's it. It's just, coming out and being focused every day. It's really hard to get people to focus. You know what I'm saying? When they're successful, they tend to feel like they're entitled not to work hard. When they're not successful, then usually they're pouting around and don't want to work hard. So we've really, worked hard and Carl, I've challenged Carl. Even what you're seeing, on paper, he's the most powerful, most explosive, strongest football player we have. So what I tell him is the underachiever. That's what I've challenged him to do, is we need him to play even better. And he has gotten better in the last couple of weeks, and we hope he'll be a whole bunch better this week.
Coach, given the explosiveness we saw in camp from the wideouts, are you kind of surprised this far early in the season that they really haven't parlayed that camp success?
Yeah, the first 2 weeks we had some good things happen, and it's you're playing against good competition. All we've done is played against one really good team, and we didn't do. We came back and came up a foot short and beat them. It's what it is. I've said that all along. We've got to get better at that position. We've got to have more consistency, and more than anything, be more physical. I'm talking about even like when the ball's thrown to us. I told them, attack the football. I used the illustration. I said, you ever seen Dennis Rodman get a rebound? That's how you ought to go after football. And they said, who's Dennis Rodman? So, whatever. But, yeah, that's a deal that, what I told Coach Norvell and what's important is that we take what the defense gives us and we get the ball in the hands of our best players. And whoever that might be, that's who's going to get the ball.
Speaking of that, you mentioned wanting to get Kyle Middlebrooks a little bit more involved. Just what would he add if you did get him involved?
Well, I think he was one. When I looked at last year's film, I thought he was one of the better players. I really did. So, you know, I think it's critical that we get him involved and that we do the things that he can do. And so we have a whole bunch of guys that have similar skills. You know what I'm saying? And so you have to be able to spread them around. I think we're figuring all that out. But, you know, I mean, our system works. You know, if you have 5 illegal procedure penalties, you got first and goal from the 9, you get 2 illegal procedure penalties back to back. So it makes it a little harder to work. So disciplined play is first and foremost, and then we got to just take what the defense gives us. And if we do that, we got a lot of confidence. I mean, I do think we are a better football team after last week. I think we learned a lot, but we got to come out here and we got to execute. Take care of the football, no stupid penalties. We score. That's what I really believe. Now, do our receivers need to play better? Yes. Does our line need to play better? Yes. Everybody needs to play better. But bottom line, the other team practices too. And you're going to play against really good teams. And, you know, you better battle take every single snap, you know, because anytime you get a penalty and you take that snap away, and it's a negative yardage play, and that's the key for us. So, you know, we've got to get back to disciplined football. That's what I want to see for this game. It's going to be a dogfight.
Might we see Corey Adams this week?
No. I don't think we'll see Corey for a while, being honest with you, if ever. I mean, we don't know yet, okay?
Hey, I'm going to ask you real quick about, you were involved in the game day atmosphere with some planning and stuff, just through 2 games.
I think it's been good. You know, I mean, obviously I like the devil walk.